1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hi, I'm Maddie. Welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my April bullet journal setup. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I honestly cannot believe it is already April. For my April bullet journal theme, I decided to go with a rain theme yet again. This is what I did last year, but I decided to add some embellishments to make it a little bit more of an intricate theme. So for the cover page, I drew a big umbrella, and then I put two clouds up in the sky and a lot of little raindrops falling down from it. I decided to go with a purple and blue theme, just kind of cool tones to match the rain theme, because I feel like those two things really go well together. I chose this dark blue color from my Crayola Super Tips pack to do the raindrops in. And then inside of the large umbrella, I wrote out the month, which is of course April, with my black brush pen. Then I selected a dark purple color from my Tombow Dual Brush Pens pack to color in the rest of the umbrella. However, once I did this, it was kind of hard to see the lettering that I had done for April. So I outlined the lettering with my Sakura white jelly roll pen, and this added a pretty cool effect that I was not intending on adding, but I felt like it was necessary so you could still clearly read the month.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Next, I took one of my fine liners and outlined the cloud shape. And then once I was done outlining, I took my eraser. You guys should be proud of me. I finally bought like an actual eraser instead of going through all the erasers on the pencils in the pack of Ticonderogas that I have. And I went ahead and outlined the umbrella handle as well. But it is important to erase these marks before you put down the color, because otherwise it'll be impossible to erase the pencil marks because it'll be permanently stuck in the paper because of the color. The reason that I did not erase the pencil marks for the raindrops is because I wanted to be sure that I got the shape just right, and plus with darker colors it's not as noticeable. But since I wanted to use this light lavender color for the clouds, I felt like it was crucial to go ahead and erase the pencil marks because I didn't want you to be able to see that through the lavender color.
Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.
Next, I took my black brush pen again to color in the handle of the umbrella. Then, just for a little bit of detail at the bottom, I decided to put a few flowers to sort of hint at the April showers bring May flowers saying. So for these flowers, I decided to outline them with my black fine liner as well, so that way I did not lose the shape of the flower. And then I colored in the center with my black brush pen and the petals with the hot pink color from my Tombow Dual Brush Pen pack. For the quote page, I decided to use the quote, "Learn to dance in the rain." I guess it's technically a segment of a larger quote, but since I'm a dancer, I thought this would be cute and appropriate. So the filler words such as to and in the rain, I just used the black brush pen so they didn't stand out as much. Then using the dark purple color, I outlined learn and dance, but I made dance a little thicker because I wanted it to pop more. And then I used the dark blue color to outline the word rain. And then I'm just going through and erasing that center pencil mark that I had made. And I wish that I had erased the pencil marks under the colored letters first because you can see them a little bit, but since they're darker colors, it's not as bad. Then in each of the four corners, I drew a little mini umbrella, and I decided to outline these in the black fine liner because I wanted to color them in with the same light lavender color from my Crayola Super Tips that I had used for the clouds on the cover page to sort of tie that in, and again I wanted to be sure that I could erase the pencil marks before applying the color so you wouldn't be able to see it. Next, I took the hot pink color that I had used on the flowers on the cover page to add a semi border around the quote page. I just thought that this added a nice cute little touch and took up some more of the white space that was left on it. For the next spread, I am doing my April calendar. So for this, I do 7 dot spaces, I believe, by 7 dot spaces to create my monthly calendar. This is pretty straightforward. I've done this in all of my other setups this year, so let's speed through it a little bit. After I finished drawing in the calendar outline, I put a small lavender dot in the top left-hand corner of each of the days, and then I used my black fine liner to insert the date. After I finished putting in the dates, I added a lavender strip at the top and put the days of the week, Sunday through Saturday, at the top of the page.
Jake, you're back! Shut your face! I came back for the music.
Then on the sidebar, I added the header April 2020 with my black brush pen and then took the lavender Crayola Super Tips to give it a drop shadow. Moving on to my next spread, we have the mood tracker and habit tracker. For the mood tracker this month, I decided to draw out a large umbrella and a smaller umbrella in the corner, and then I drew vertical lines to section it off into the different days 1 through 30. I did all of this with my black fine liner. Next, I took my black brush pen and added the title Mood Tracker, and then I used my dark purple Tombow Dual brush pen and dark blue Crayola Super Tips to create a wavy pattern underneath it. Then I didn't get any footage of this, but I did take my blend stick from my Tombow Dual brush pen pack and blended these together a little bit to create more of a rainy effect. Then I added my key in the bottom right hand corner. I decided to use the same colors I've been using throughout the whole theme, of course, which would be dark blue, dark purple, and lavender, to making sure that we kept a cohesive color theme going. Dark blue, of course, would be the saddest, and lavender would be the happiest, with dark purple in the middle. Then the tried and true habit tracker spread that has not changed since I started bullet journaling in February of 2019. So this spread is very, very reliable. For it, I just draw out a mini calendar for each of the habits that I want to track. And some people like to use the stamps, but since I only track 4 habits, I don't find it that hard to draw out the 4 mini calendars. So I give each calendar a little heading with Sunday through Saturday, and then handwrite out all of the individual dates. In the upcoming footage, you'll see me add a color border around the weekday headings and take my black brush pen to create a black box above each calendar, and using my white jelly pens, I will write down which habit it is that I am tracking. Next, I'm going in with my black brush pen to add a black border on top of each calendar. Then I go in with my Sakura white Jelly Roll pens to add in the name of the habit that I am tracking. The 4 habits that I choose to track are working out, drinking enough water, eating healthy food, and wearing my retainer at night. For this title, I did a similar style to the Mood Tracker one. I just wrote it out with my black brush pen and then used the same two colors to create that wave effect to transfer it over. And here you will see me use the blend stick from the Tombow dual brush pen pack to create a more cohesive look. I thought this added a nice touch personally. Then it came time to put down my goals. So I have a whole entire video about good goal setting, but my goals tend to be about the same each month. This month I decided on working out 15 days, water and healthy food 25 days each, and retainer of course 30 days. And then I left space to write down my final totals when the month of April is over. For the final spread in this April bullet journal setup, I decided to do my gratitude spread. For this spread, I just drew in another lavender cloud at the top of my page and wrote in the word gratitude. On this page, each day I will write down something that I am grateful for. I've been doing this spread every single month this year, and I honestly really enjoy it and think that it has had a positive impact on my life, and I highly suggest that you try it out as well. Alright, now it is time for the final flip through of my April 2020 bullet journal setup, and I even included the weekly setups this time, so I hope you enjoy that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what theme you'd like to see in May. And be sure that you're subscribed and have the bell turned on so you can be part of the hashtag M&M Squad. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Dream of you, and I help if I dream of you, I know I dream of you.